Alright. Hi, guys. I wanted to bring up something. I know that not the Casey Anthony, I apologize. Troy Davis was executed by lethal injection, few days ago? I'm not completely sure. I don't remember. There's been a lot on my mind. But I'm pretty sure it was either today, or not today, within this week that it happened. So, this is something that I found on Facebook that I thought that I'd bring up. Or that not bring up, but talk about. And I just want to know everybody's views about it. Maybe. I'm not sure yet. But this is what it says. On August 28th, 1955, a black boy named Emmett Till was kidnapped, beaten beyond recognition, and shot by two white men who got acquitted of all charges. September 15th, 1963, four black little girls were killed by a bomb which was linked to four white men. Only one was tried and then acquitted and was given a $100 fine. On August 19th, 1989, a white police officer was shot and killed by a black man, Troy Davis, was tried, convicted, and sentenced to the death penalty with no physical evidence, corrupt confessions, and no weapon was ever found. Yet he was executed yesterday at 11:08 p.m. It just goes to show how unjust and prejudiced this judicial system still is. And then it says repost if you agree. So, one of these girls that is a friend of mine on Facebook, but I don't know what her problem is, she reposted, or she commented on it, and she said, obviously they had some evidence that he committed murder, or else they wouldn't have executed him. Go do some research. There are many cases where white people have been killed by black people and get away with it. Okay, understand it. So my response was, whoa, chill, name will not be mentioned. There is no reason to lash out on me. I'm fully aware that there are African American people that have done some stupid shit, excuse my language, and get away with it. And since I did take African American studies, I think I would know this. I'm offended that you are thinking that I have no knowledge of my own history or just history in general. The whole point of this is that in some parts of this free country that we live in, there's still racism. Yeah, he was tried for it, but there was no evidence saying that it was Troy that did it. They just assumed it was him. And if you take a look in the research that you are suggesting that I dig into, you will see that it was mostly African Americans that were the ones beaten and tried for many things that they were not guilty for, opposed to Caucasians. So please don't accuse me for something that you think I don't know. Her response was K, whatever. I don't know how I feel I do know how I feel about this. I'm actually offended because, yes, she is Caucasian, but I know for a fact that she has not dug into, African American history as I have. I was born and raised learning about African American history. So, the fact that she is going to assume that I don't know what I'm talking about, that actually pisses me off. Let's talk about these four girls that were killed in a bomb. 4 little girls killed in a church bomb, I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was. I don't remember exactly because it was a while that I talked about it. 4 little girls, innocent little African American girls, killed in a bomb, 4 white men, and one of the 4 were tried, acquitted, and then given a $100 fine. Seriously? Come on now. I hate racism. I hate it. It's disgusting. and it's the fact that it's still going on today. It's terrible. And I mean, I understand that in African American communities, they'll be like, "Hey, yo, nigga, what up?" Blah 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 blah. But I mean, like, yeah, there's no reason to say it. I know it ends with the A, and it's different from the N word. But I mean, yes, there's some times where I will use it, but yeah, I mean, I'm ashamed to say that I use it. Yeah, but I do use it. It's just the fact that my family and all other African American families grew up. Their history is the same as mine. That we were brought over from Africa, worked in plantations, whipped, beaten. We couldn't read. We couldn't do any of that stuff because the white man said that we couldn't. And we broke free of that. Why? And you don't, like, I know that a lot of Caucasian people do not understand how big it is to have Obama as a president. But, this is it was a huge, huge step for the African American community because it shows that we don't have to just be rappers, that we don't have to be thugs, we don't have to be, we don't have to sell drugs or, the stereotypical stuff that a lot of people think. I was born and raised, not born and raised, but I was born in New York City. I was raised in, the suburbs because my parents had good jobs. And I know that a lot of African American families do not have that, what is it? What am I thinking of? Oh my gosh, I forgot the word. Have that option. Not that option, but they have that privilege. That's the word I'm looking for. So, it's hard. I know it's hard out there, but I mean, come on. To say something like, do some research, and you need to check your facts kind of thing. I have books. My family has books lined in our library that have, what really happened. And then I don't want to go into it, but a lot of people say that Christopher Columbus was a good man. No, Christopher Columbus, and I don't appreciate how he calls, or that people call Native Americans Indians, because that's wrong too. And you may not think it. Seriously, look it up. Check out the real Christopher Columbus. You can find it on Google somewhere. But Christopher Columbus was trying to thought that he was in India when he left. But Christopher Columbus he raped the women that he brought from Africa over here to the U.S. He raped them, beat them, nasty stuff, disgusting stuff. But people only know him as a lot of Caucasian families know him as he discovered a new world. He didn't discover anything. He was drunk when he got over here. So he assumed that he landed in India, therefore that's how Native Americans adapted that name, Indians. No, that's wrong. And if you look in your history and you really if you find a really good history teacher, they will know what they're talking about. So, to go back to this, the fact that people today still think that, there was evidence found on Troy Davis, accusing him of something that he did not do, and I do believe that he did not do it. So he died for no reason. I do believe that there was something else behind that, and that since there was no evidence, that, he died for no reason. But, it's whatever, I guess. It's hard for me to to see that even in my own, you know, on Facebook and everything, there's still people out there that just, they can't accept things. And, you know, it's, I mean, like, this is a mild form of racism that I have here. A mild form. It's not huge, it's not something giant, but it still offends me. Let me know what you guys think. I mean, I'm very open to a lot of things, and I mean, I'm not pissed off at her for what she said, because yes, she voiced her own opinion, so, you know, I appreciate that. But it's the fact that she told me pretty much that I don't know what I'm talking about. So, let me hear what you guys have to say, and, you know, email me. You know, comment, leave your comments down below. Subscribe. It's up on this side somewhere. I don't know. It's weird. But let me know how you guys feel. Seriously. Have a nice day, guys. Awesome. And sorry about the glare in my glasses. The screen's too bright. But yeah, let me know what you think. Comment, do whatever. Just, you know, if the comments get out of hand, I will delete them, because I don't want to hear that. All right? So let me know what you guys think once again. Have a nice day.